Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question to the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocket.radio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
And a good morning to you. It is time for Coffee Ann here on ON AM and FM. It is Tuesday morning. It's October 3rd. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joe Callahan. Nice of you to be along with us. Thanks for Dave for filling in for me yesterday. Linda Tebow is here. Hi, Linda.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Ed Carew is here as well. Hi, Ed.
Hello there.
Ed Carew. It's time for a first message from the Carew Investment Group, please.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Good morning, everyone. Ed Carew here of the Carew Investment Group at 68 Cumberland Street in Woonsocket. Our telephone number is 765-8880. At the Carew Investment Group, we offer personal management of investment accounts. Depending on what you're looking for, we can create a portfolio that'll provide you with current income, invest for growth for the future, and of course, our primary focus, which is managing retirement money from client rollovers of their 401k after they leave the workforce. Whatever your goals are, we can put together a program to assist you. And remember, I've been in the business of investing for clients for 37 years, helping people just like you with their investments. So give me a call at 765-8880. Securities are offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
All right, Ed, thank you very much. And as I mentioned, Dave filled in for me yesterday because I had to make my putting into a yearly appearance on the Road Show. Channel 12,
really?
Yes, I was. So I was on the road show yesterday, and they go at about, well, you got to drive there, so I couldn't be on coffee, and so that was my drive time, and to be on the show. That show goes on at 9 in the morning, and so of course you're your own worst critic, and if you want, you can go back and watch it. It's about 5 minutes. Go to theroadshow.com and look up Autumn Fest, and you'll see me on there talking with Audrey, who was doing the interviewing. But this year, we were standing up and facing each other.
Really?
We weren't sitting down or anything
you
like
went
this.
on the couch?
No,
Or the chairs?
no. We were standing up this time. And so when you don't know what to do with your body, I'm swaying. I'm like, I go, why?
Sway into the music.
Why? But there was no music.
Oh.
I go, Joe, why aren't you standing still? But I didn't notice it when I was doing it. But to go back to look at it, I'm like, And that's why they put little wireless microphones on you for people that sway like me, so the microphone doesn't have to sway back and forth.
I'll have to try it out on my next commercial.
There you go. Sway, rock to the music.
Gee, I was on the road show one time, but we were in those high chairs. You know those chairs that are really not good for short people. And so you're like sitting up straight. Yeah.
They changed their sets around.
Yeah,
So,
and that was still when Michaela was there.
Yep. Okay. But it was a good time, and I was down there with some people with the South County Travel and Tourism. They were pushing some sand sculpting exhibition.
Yes, I saw that. That's this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was another real estate guy was down there, and there was a chef from Portofeu. Is that how you say that?
Portofeu.
In Providence. And he was making some dish that was he had out his winter sole. There's summer sole and winter sole. I didn't know that. With fish, and he cooked it with cut up limes and a little bit of curry and bananas. I'm like, wow, I have never thought of putting that. I didn't get to taste it at all. When I was done with my segment and came around to where he was cooking, that's where my jacket was. You could smell it cooking in the oven. Like, ooh, that smells great. But it wasn't done, so I couldn't have any.
Couldn't have any.
Looked really good though. All right, so that was my day at Channel 12 yesterday.
Celebrity.
Everything went okay. So Ed.
Yes?
The auto workers are still on strike.
Yeah.
Well,
more plants going out.
I see that. More plants are going, walking out in coalition with them, or whatever you want to say it.
Well, the longer they are not settling every week, the union, the auto workers, the president of the auto workers selects another group to go out.
Working.
Yeah. Like last week, they He said they were making some progress with Stellantis, so they didn't increase the amount of people on strike there, but they did increase additional plants for Ford and GM.
Okay,
But they settled with Mack Truck.
they did. Huh?
Yes. Well, Mack Truck settled with them, whichever, however you want
You want to look at it?
to. Yeah.
All right. There's an auto distribution place in Mansfield, and those workers went out on
They went.
strike.
Yes, they went out. Yeah.
So is that happening at other places around the country?
Oh,
where
yeah.
Distribution places that say, okay, we're in solidarity with them. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. So that's what's going on there. Any foreseeable future where this might end?
No idea.
They're still far apart.
Yeah, they're still far apart as far as I know.
Okay. Reading Ed's notes from last week. Coming up this week, the OPEC policymakers are meeting tomorrow,
Yep.
October 4th. Okay. Are they going to cut production or what? What are they going to do? What are they going to talk about? Who's got the
I
best
don't
pizza?
think they're going to cut production,
No. Okay.
but I'm pretty sure they won't increase production either.
So they're going to have a meeting to say keep it the status quo.
Pretty much.
Okay.
They have to have meetings to discuss those things.
I guess so. Huh? All right.
They'll agree to do nothing.
Let's just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, well, they want to keep the price high,
Yeah.
and the price
of
is
course
going to
they
go
do.
up higher during the winter. So.
Well, that's what normally happens. All right. Back home here, fun things going on. Representative Matt Gaetz wants to oust Kevin McCarthy as the Speaker of the House. Trump's on trial, and Hunter goes on trial today.
Hunter's on trial too?
Yeah, their opening arguments at his trial are today, and Trump was there yesterday, pounding the table, saying this is all a farce and you're all corrupt.
Yeah,
Uh,
of course.
and I'm not though,
No.
which is why I'm running. I'm going to get all these corrupt people out.
You missed one guy that's trial starts today.
Who did I miss today?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, the
Bitcoin guy,
crypto. Yeah, right, the crypto guy.
That's right. Okay.
SBF.
And so, is this a fraud case? Is that what he's
Yeah.
going for? Okay. It always sounded like fraud to me. I've made up this currency. Oh, good for you. All right. Okay.
I didn't know I was doing anything illegal.
Wrong. Yeah.
No, yeah, right.
Do you see anything with this guy trying to oust Kevin McCarthy from the Speaker of the House?
I don't know. I don't know how powerful this guy is. I think it's some kind of an ego trip, or
Yeah.
just trying to keep his name in the news. Maybe he'll be successful, maybe he won't. But I know he wants to run for governor of Florida in 2 years, so that's why he's
All right.
trying to keep himself out there.
Well, the last I heard on our national news was if all the Democrats vote to oust McCarthy, then he only needs 4 Republicans
Yeah.
to achieve what he's trying to achieve.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that's not that many.
Yeah.
So, okay. And all because they're mad at him because they kept the government open.
Yeah.
Is that
Right.
that's
Right.
why they're doing this?
Yeah.
They're not happy he sided
They
with a
didn't
lot
want
of
him
the
to side
Democrats.
with the Democrats or seek the Democrat
Approval?
approval. Well, whatever. Yeah, he had some Democrats that he worked out a deal with. He signed what they're calling a clean bill, meaning that they didn't get anything that they wanted, the Republicans.
Okay. But isn't it best to keep the government working?
Absolutely, it's
One would
better to
think,
keep it
yes.
working. I'm disappointed with both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck are they there for? They're there to help run. They're there to run the country.
Yeah.
Right.
They're supposed to be working for the American people,
Yeah.
not for their own little faction or their own little thing that they have in their own mind.
Their little fiefdom.
No kidding.
But they only kicked the can down the road till November.
November 17th,
They
And
put
they'll
a
week
do this
before
again.
Thanksgiving.
They'll
And they're
do
going
it,
to
yeah.
do another continuing resolution then, because there's no
right.
way they're going to be able to figure this out by November 17th, especially if they get to kick McCarthy out, because they can't do anything until they get a new speaker.
Yeah.
boggles the mind
Yeah,
sometimes,
I
doesn't
know.
it? It's just how crazy
this
this
is
all
the
works.
dollars at work.
Yeah.
And the American system is the best
Yeah.
system in the world.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Can you imagine how screwed up other places must be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, as my 6th grade teacher always said, Mrs. Blaze, it's not the best system, but it's the best one we got right now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're absolutely right. All right. I wanted to just give you guys a chance, because this is the first time we've gotten together since Tim Wakefield passed away.
Oh,
So
yeah.
sad.
Incredibly sad. And Russ Francis passed away. Do you remember
Yes.
Russ?
Yes.
Yeah, he was
Tight end for the Patriots.
yeah, for a few years.
And I remember
He was good.
Yeah.
Howard Cosell called him the best tight end he had ever seen. And I always remember that because I was a young kid when
Yeah.
Cosell was doing Monday Night
Yeah.
Football. And it always amazed me because at that time, the New England Patriots had nobody that was good at anything except John Hanna. That was a different case.
But were they the New England Patriots then or Boston
Oh, no,
Patriots?
they were the
They
New
were
England
already the
Patriots, yeah.
New
Yeah.
England Patriots.
And whenever Howard Cosell picked out a New
Yeah.
England Patriot at the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
at this position, I'm like, Really?
Oh, right, Howard
I've
said.
gotta-
He must be
It
really
must,
good.
it must be true. I've really got to watch this guy, and I did, and he was really good. Cosell was right. Russ Francis
Yeah.
was terrific. Went off to the 49ers, won a Super Bowl with those guys. Came back to the Patriots and played another couple of years, and then he was done. But then he got into aviation, and he liked flying planes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's what killed
That's
him.
what killed him.
Him and the other guy, the other pilot in the plane,
Yeah.
the emergency right away when they took off
Yeah.
out there near Lake Placid, and
Yeah.
just the plane crashed. 70 years old, and that's a shape right there. But back to Tim Wakefield, that is just because it's such a shock when you always hear someone is sick,
Yeah.
and then within a few days
Yeah.
they passed away. I remember Freddie Mercury. It was announced Freddie Mercury has AIDS. The very next day, Freddie Mercury's dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Usually you think, okay, here's the start of a long battle,
Yeah.
but not this time with
Brain
with Tim.
cancer, though, didn't they say? Yeah.
Yes.
Still an aggressive form of brain
Very,
cancer.
very aggressive. Yeah.
And his wife's got cancer.
Yes. Yes.
And it's such a shame.
Yes.
And he spent all of his time, or most of his years after he retired from the Red Sox, trying to raise money for cancer.
Cancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
the
Jimmy-
guy
Cancer researcher.
Yeah. Yeah. Make-A-Wish
Yeah.
Foundation.
said he
Jimmy-
raised
yeah.
over $10 million
Wow.
on his own,
Yeah.
Just by him.
doing things.
Good for him. Huh?
You know, he was a great ball player, but he was also a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, very
That's all I ever
rare.
heard.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often when they have such celebrity, but he used it to the good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he used it for the good. Yeah.
That's what everyone said. Everyone out of the Red Sox organization.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just
yeah.
the best. So now they're kicking around the idea of retiring number 49.
Yeah.
I think they'll do it.
Yeah. They should.
Just as a good gesture. It's
Yeah.
a nice gesture.
Yeah.
I think they should do it as well. So, okay, and that just leads us into the a few seconds before we have to take a break. But what do we do with the Patriots?
You know,
Ed, what do we do with them?
that
Besides laugh at them.
but that expression on Bill Belichick. You
Oh,
know that,
rubbing his
that one
face.
when he just
Yeah.
did this,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Well, that's it.
1,000 words. It was 1,000.
I have no idea what to do.
I give
I
up.
have no idea how to
I-
fix this.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what he's trying to do.
Oh, yeah. It's like there's no way we're turning around this game. We should stop playing right now.
No, it was so. But I've never seen him. Bill do something
distraught.
like that.
Yeah, like,
that
I'm so
that
lost.
expression, and it took so long for him to do it. You know, I was like, it said everything.
Yeah,
1,000 words.
it was
Say no more.
I don't know if you were listening in to the TV broadcast, and the color guy who actually played football, his name was Greg Olson.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I
Yeah.
know he was trying so hard not to say how bad Mac Jones was playing.
Yeah.
He was dancing all the way around it.
Yeah.
But if you read between the lines, that's exactly what he was saying.
Yeah.
Gee, he really should be doing this. That shouldn't have happened. No, he's got to do this.
Yeah.
And he did a great job of not saying,
Of
you're,
not-
you're lousy.
Well, did you? Then when they interviewed him, Mac Jones, my rookie year, I said, yeah, I was bad at the beginning, but then I got better, and I was like, yeah, that was your
Oh,
best year. You know,
Oh, so every year,
this is your third year.
so every year he gets to be bad at the beginning and then get better?
Yeah.
No,
That's it.
no,
But
no,
he
no.
says, and I gotta get better.
Oh, yeah,
Really
that's
better.
the
And I was
best.
like, ay, honey.
And that's what Belichick was answering questions in his press conference. Was what do you attribute to it? Well, all three
All
phases of that.
Yeah.
Offense, defense, special teams, and coaching.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the answer to the question
Well,
every single time.
what do you say?
We were lousy.
Matt,
We were pretty bad.
Judon got hurt, though.
Judon is hurt.
Ruptured bicep.
Gonzalez is hurt, and they're out indefinitely.
I know.
Yeah.
Gonzalez dislocated his shoulder,
And Judon had bicep tear.
bicep tear. How long does that take to repair?
Oh, it can take a
So,
long
are we looking
time.
at surgery?
Well, it depends. It depends on how bad the tear is. Are they, does it need surgery?
Yeah. I don't
Or
know.
is it, just a little bit? So it depends.
Okay.
But his arm was looking not good,
Not
when
good.
he went off the field.
So that's not
And
good.
he's so good.
Oh,
He's good.
He's the best player on
Yes.
their defense.
Yeah. Oh, really.
As I'm watching the game on Sunday, I'm thinking, I guess it's really true that the days of Tom Brady and Wes Welker and Julian Edelman and Troy Brown
Those guys.
and Rodney Harrison and Teddy
Yeah.
Bruschi are done.
Done.
Those days are so far behind us.
Yeah.
So,
So now it's Taylor Swift and
oh God,
and,
I can't believe it. Sunday Night Football. Oh, we're gonna show her in the
Travis
box. God,
Kelce, yeah.
As the football players or football fans, we don't care that Taylor's in the house.
But did you see? I mean, there are no tickets to be had. I bet.
There weren't.
But
As soon as I announced she was
Oh,
coming,
yeah. She's probably good
tickets
for
tripled.
football.
well, it's bringing in
She's packing the house.
it's bringing in more fans. Like as an example, my daughter, who only cared about when are they showing Taylor again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Kelsey's going to do something good so they can show her cheering.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a very good game.
No, he wasn't. No, he. Yeah.
And then all my daughter cared about was what are the celebs were with Taylor in the
Yeah,
box.
yeah.
And she saw Ryan Gosling. Oh, I want to see Ryan again. No, the game.
No,
We're
but
here for the game.
She said, but she's going to sell tickets for football.
Oh, I know she is. All right. More coming up. We can get to your comments and questions. Just give us a call at 766-1240. Ed, time for a second message from the Carew Investment Group.
Okay, thanks again, Joe. Good morning again, everyone. Ed Carew here of the Carew Investment Group at 68 Cumberland Street in Woonsocket. Are you retired or retiring soon? Well, that's great. Congratulations. You got that, Mac? You may be retiring, but your money can't afford to retire. I'm Ed Carew of the Carew Investment Group at 68 Cumberland Street in Woonsocket. At the Carew Investment Group, we offer personal investment management of client money, especially from the proceeds of their 401k distribution after they leave the workforce. So to find out more about our services and for professional management of your investments, you can call me, Ed Carew, or you can call my son, Paul Carew, at 765-8880. Securities are offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
Very good, Ed. More of Coffee Ed's coming your way, and I got two small, good takeaways from Sunday's game. And I'll tell you what they are when we come back. Yes, I do. The latest trends in kitchen and bath design are vivid colors, like Viva Magenta being incorporated into cabinets, vanities, and tile. Metallic finishes, especially coppers and rich golds, are good for faucets, sinks, and hardware. Plus, black is always a popular choice for cabinets and wall color.
Hi, this is Kevin Beck from Cumberland Kitchen and Bath Design Center.
Kevin and his team can make your dream kitchen and bath a reality. Cumberland Kitchen and Bath Design Center, McDonald's Plaza, Menden Road, right off Route 295 in Cumberland. Visit CumberlandKitchen.com. Transforming a house into a home at Cumberland Kitchen and Bath Design Center.
Hi, this is Yvette Houle. Holy Trinity Parish Christmas Bazaar and Craft Fair is Saturday, November 4th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Parish Hall, 1371 Park Avenue, which is handicap accessible. Come browse the many gifts, crafts, and much more. There will be gift certificate raffle, split the pot, theme baskets, baked goods, and special raffles. Visit Santa, give him your wish list, and take photos with the children. There will also be a children's craft area to keep the children busy while the parents shop. Kitchen will be open for lunch and will include the popular dynamites, meatball sandwiches, hamburgers, hot dogs, fries, onion rings, and Venus de Milo soup. For further information, contact me, Yvette Houle, at 766-5663.
The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee in Pawtucket. They're a 62-year-old family business that roasts all its coffee right here in Rhode Island. Founded originally as Excellent Coffee Company, they provide great coffee to food service establishments throughout New England. It is Coffee and on ON. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Ed Carew and Linda Tebow. Nope's been called in. This goes back to the guys, Judon being hurt and Gonzalez being hurt for the Patriots. Cole, I had rotator cuff surgery years ago. Took 2 months to heal. First 2 weeks, you're in a sling.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then here it is October. We don't see them until
Yeah,
the
but
end of December.
there's something very different than you and I having a rotator cuff
No.
and a football player.
They're much stronger.
No, but I mean, they need to be able to not only eat and wash up, they need to catch. And,
Oh, yeah, and
you know,
everything.
It's a little different.
All right. My two good takeaways from Sunday's game.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
One, Mac Jones actually ran around in the backfield when he got pressured.
Yeah, but then
He actually
fumbled.
rolled out. No, that's when he ran forward.
Yeah.
No, this is when I'm in.
What do you
I'm
mean, way back? Oh, in the back.
I
Okay.
drop back into the pocket,
Yeah.
and nothing. Oh, they're closing in on me. I'll swing out to the right.
Oh,
And give
okay.
himself some more time. He wasn't doing that. I said, that's a good thing.
Okay.
And then he threw across his body and threw an interception. Now, that was
Well,
a
that's
bad
what
thing.
that was a bad
not a
thing.
good-
That's
Well, he
right.
should have looked downfield, not
Oh, okay.
across the field.
Okay.
The scrambling part I was happy with.
Oh, okay. But
When's-
it didn't do anything good. Okay.
No, but
It was good.
It was
okay.
a step
okay.
forward.
All right. We'll give him that.
Zappy, when he came in, didn't throw an interception.
I thought Zappy. He did.
Threw a couple of completions.
Exactly.
Did
He
fine.
did. He came in and did a whole lot better in that short time he was in
Yeah.
than the other one.
Didn't give up an
didn't matter.
interception.
No, and he didn't fumble.
He didn't fumble. So,
Yeah.
so those are your only good
Yeah.
takeaways.
Well, no, I thought Zappy did okay when he came into.
They don't seem to want to give Zappy the chance that he should
Right.
he should get.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's because they're paying Mac more money
so much money.
or something's going on in practice. No, Mac is really a lot better than him, and we just don't see it. So
What?
I don't know.
Well, maybe I don't see
What
it,
did you
but I
just
don't
say,
like what I
Mac?
see.
Mac is a better quarterback than Zappy in practice. We just don't see it because we don't go to the practices.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm watching the real game, not the practice.
Right. Yeah.
I know, but that's who they decide who's going to play by how well they're doing in the practices.
Yeah, but he can't. I'm with you.
All right. The other thing with
It's not the game, you know.
Mac's execution isn't the greatest, but it's his decision making is the worst I've ever seen.
Well, that's what I mean. So
With
he got
anybody.
all those strikes against
Yeah.
him.
And he looks, again, third year in, he still looks scared. I'm driving back to pass. He's got the deer in the headlights look.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're coming after
What
me.
do I do next?
What now? What do I do?
Yeah.
I said, weren't you a good player in college?
Yeah, but
He was at
college-
there's a big difference, I know, between college and pros.
and pros.
But all right, well, they play the Saints this week and the Raiders next week. They're basically must-win games if they think they can even get back into the hunt for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
And if they don't win, they'll be 1-5 and the season's over.
So, but like the other young guys, like Josh Allen,
Yeah.
he wasn't wonderful at first, but he surely did well.
Got a lot better.
Even that Herbert, I forgot his first name, and I don't even remember who he plays for. But they were young quarterbacks.
Yep.
Like but it seems like that. Josh Allen got really good.
He's really, really good.
Really
Yeah.
good. And they made progress, and he's going backwards.
Yep. So I'll watch him again on Sunday.
All right, and look for
Well, I
the-
won't. It's Autumn Fest. I'm not going to see the
You
game.
won't be.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll get updates on my phone.
There you
What's
go.
going on?
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
But it's painful
Right,
to watch him now. It's like
on the Sunday of Autumn Fest, you break off and you take a walk over to the Harvest Garden into the beer
yeah,
tent.
yeah.
Okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, there
we're
you
back
go.
out.
yeah.
All right, other things going on in the news. Front page of the story. Today's call: 2 men arrested at a homeless camp. Firearms charges, but these
I
places are
saw
dangerous.
that on the news. Yeah.
So a couple of state officials, they go on a fact-finding mission, and they find drug dealing and firearms charges and a ghost gun.
Yeah.
So 2 guys are arrested. Possession of a controlled substance, intent to deliver, carrying a handgun without a permit. One of them is also charged with possession of a firearm after a conviction of a violent crime. It's what goes on in
They're
these
not
encampments.
homeless anymore.
No, they're enjoying the fine facilities of our ACI down there in Cranston. So it's not a good thing. And good job by the Woonsocket Police for
Yeah, it's very
for-
good because
for
that's,
picking
you
these
know,
up.
some of the people in those homeless encampments are good people that just had a bad break. And,
Yeah,
you know, that's
and some are
dangerous
just
for
wanna-
people
some
like
just
that
wanna
to
be
be
there.
there.
Yeah. All right, I like this story. I want to see where it goes. Down in Fall River, the Lizzie Borden house is a bed and breakfast now.
Yeah.
You can stay there for the not a faint of heart.
Yeah.
But down the road, someone decided to open up another shop, Miss Lizzie's Coffee. All right? And their logo features a hatchet and claims to be the most haunted coffee shop in the world. So the people that own the bed and breakfast are suing them. Copyright infringement.
Oh, sure.
The U.S. Ghost Adventures, that's the name of the company that run the bed and breakfast, where Lizzie was accused of murdering her father and stepmother. They're suing the Miss Lizzie's Coffee Shop. And I've seen the logo,
Yeah.
and yeah, it looks like they're infringing to me. And so we'll see where it goes. It'll go to court. And we'll see if anybody comes up with it. Do you find the Lizzie Borden story fascinating? Linda?
Yeah, not really.
No?
No,
Okay.
not really. You know, it's just we've heard it and heard it and heard it. And
All right. Ed?
Nah,
No?
don't do anything for me.
You're not interested to see who actually did it?
No.
Or did she actually do it?
No,
No.
could care less.
All right, okay.
do you have a conspiracy theory?
No, not on this one. I know there's a bunch of different theories. My favorite one is the one I believe the most. Yes, she did do it, and she was conspiring with the maid, and they had a romantic thing going on, which was really shunned upon back then.
Well, yeah.
And so they had to really, really keep it
Yeah.
secret. But I think the two of them got together and were able to pull this off. That's just my take. It's the whole thing I have with the Jack the Ripper case. I find that fascinating too.
That I find fascinating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you like the Jack the Ripper story?
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay.
Kind of.
I if I ever had the money, Ed, I'd love to go over to England and do the tour. There's a whole tour that they take you on where all the murders or the bodies were found, and tell you that. Do you have a theory on who did this?
No, I don't have a theory, but
No.
you know, I've read about it and heard about it many times.
Yeah. Do you have a theory on it, Linda?
No.
No. Okay. Have you the story, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My theory on it is it was a doctor or a surgeon of some sort. Because of the way the women were cut up so badly. They say it's too precise. They knew kind of like what they were doing to get to their end game. It couldn't have been someone that some random person.
No.
But I also wonder, was it two people? Because the murders some of them were far apart.
Yeah. Well, in a lot of those cases, though, you end up with copycat.
Well, that's right.
You know, a
Yeah.
copycat. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will never know, by the way.
No.
Same thing with Lizzie Borden.
Yeah.
You just never know. The police back at the time said, "Sure, everybody, come on in, take a look around, step all over everything, touch everything."
Well, they also didn't have all the forensics
Well, that's
that
right.
we have today.
I know, which would have been great if they could pull something. Speaking of great, you might have heard the story about the 9-year-old girl that was
They found
went missing
her.
in upstate
God.
New York.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
They
you,
did found
God.
her.
They
Yeah.
found her.
By
Alive.
a fingerprint
Alive.
on
the ransom note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about not a bright guy, not a bright person.
No, but thank God she was okay, and
Yes.
thank God they found her.
But when you kidnap, especially when you kidnap a child, the police set up ground zero is the parent's house. That's where they always are.
Yeah.
And he walked up to the house and put the ransom note in the mailbox at like 4:30 in the morning, thinking maybe no one will see me.
Not
Wow.
the brightest of bulbs.
Not the brightest one at all. I can't believe you did this.
Yeah.
And yeah, they pulled the fingerprint off the note. Did it say what he was acting for? I haven't heard that.
No,
part
I didn't
yet.
hear that.
No, I didn't hear.
But
I
he was
just-
he was arrested back in 1999 on a DUI,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how they had his fingerprints.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's how they matched the fingerprints up, and that's how we know where you are and we know where you live.
Wow.
And went right there and
Wow.
got her.
Thank God.
But she was in a cabinet. He was trying to hide her.
Hider.
Yes.
My God.
Wow. So good for the state police up that way
Wow, they did a
for
good
finding
job.
her. I'm sure she's going to need.
Oh,
a lot of
lot
therapy,
of counseling. for
counseling
kids.
after this.
9 years old, you know?
Mhm.
Pretty little girl.
As soon as they said, "Yeah, we found her bike," I'm like, "Oh no."
Yeah. Yeah.
That means
Yeah.
she's nearby
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
And why he didn't leave the ransom note on the bike, going to the house is going to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard of for
Not the
criminals.
brightest of bulbs.
I guess not. All right, time for the weather forecast, and it's being brought to you by Compassion International.
Sunny skies today with a high near 80 degrees. Tonight, mostly clear, overnight low of 60. Wednesday's weather, sunshine and 79. Thursday, sunshine and 75. Friday, cloudy skies, high of 70. Saturday, a 70% chance of showers likely, cloudy skies, 65. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 61. And on Monday, Columbus Day, mostly sunny with a high of 56.
Currently outside the Navigate Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street, sunny skies and 55 degrees. Drought, war, and rising food prices have devastated families in poverty. $50 provides a food kit to feed a family for a month. Just text the word radio to 97646.
Hi, I'm Kathleen LaValle at The Honey Shop. Check out our Facebook page at The Honey Shop RI, and there you'll see a whole list of our new classes and lots of fun things to do. You could join us for making limoncello, pizzas, pasta making, cheese making, so many fun things to do and learn.
Thanks, Kathy. Folks, if you love food, you'll love the Honey Shop, right behind the Dunkin' Donuts at Park Square in Woonsocket. For an Allstate agent, providing protection options that fit your life is something they take, well, personally. Allstate agents are committed to learning about your needs and helping customize protection to meet them. From bundling your home and auto insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage, your Allstate agent can help build an insurance proposal that fits your life. And just as important as learning what you need is learning what you don't. Because helping you get coverage you want with savings you deserve is what Allstate is all about. It's time to get coverage that's catered to you. Are you in good hands? Call Kara and Celeste Benjamin at the Benjamin Agency. One agency, two locations in North Smithfield and Bellingham. One telephone number, 765-5000. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. You can't vote for them if they're not on the ballot. Nominate today at bestoftheblackstonevalley.com.
Coffee and, excuse me. Hope I make it through the rest of the show. All right, this is Joe Callan here with Ed Carew and Linda Tebow. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves, okay?
Okay.
We had a call that came in, 766-1240. Just says, rotator cuff is painful. Caller couldn't do anything right as you're recouping on your
Oh,
rotator
yeah.
cuff.
No, it's...
And your fastball slows down, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So not to be outdone, by the way, these pop divas are seeing how much money Taylor is raking in. Got to get back out on the road. So get ready. Here comes Mariah Carey.
Oh.
Everybody love not either you love her Christmas song or you hate her Christmas song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no it's all right.
Yeah.
No, it's, you're on one
Yeah.
side or the other.
Yeah.
So she's announced a 13-stop Christmas tour
Oh.
coming up this holiday season. So it starts November 15th out in California. Final show is December 17th in New York City, and she will be stopping in Boston.
She will.
She's going to the TD Garden in Boston.
Yeah.
So she has sold over 200 million albums worldwide, and her 1994 Christmas album still remains a strong seller to this date. So that just makes me wonder, is she sitting there watching Taylor Swift rake in the money? I gotta get back out there and do something just as spectacular. So, all right. Other things going on in the news. 22-year-old man from Lexington, Massachusetts, accused of shooting his own mother and her friend. He was ordered held without bail. That's a good thing. Brent Justice Roman Finnegan, that's his name, is charged with 2 counts of armed assault with intent to murder and multiple other offenses. He's accused of shooting his 57-year-old mother in their home and her 55-year-old friend. Both women have injuries not considered life-threatening. No word on why he decided shooting his mother would be a good idea. What's the world coming to, right?
Yeah.
You don't know. You just don't know. Let's see. 14-year-old boy is accused of smashing his way into a Boston marijuana shop, and he stole over $1,500 worth of products. Those places are supposed to have the best security going.
Wow.
But police say the juvenile used a large rock to smash the front door of the Divine Wellness Shop on East Broadway, which is in South Boston. Police responding to a commercial alarm arrested the boy as he ran from the rear of the building.
14 years old. Wow.
He'll be prosecuted in juvenile court. 14. Yeah. Yep. And it took place early yesterday morning. So it's one of those deals where, do you know where your kids are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
I guess not. There was a TV station in Boston. Channel 56 used to run the news at 10 o'clock. And that's what they started out with. You know, it's a WLVI or time for the news. The time is now 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
Yeah.
Before they even started the news.
Right.
I'm like, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Go up and maybe I should go check on them.
Yeah.
They said they went to bed, but did they?
Yeah.
No one does that anymore.
No.
They should get back to doing that. I think.
Well, that's a lot. What's wrong with this world today? That the parents aren't keeping a watchful eye on their children.
Nope. You know what? I saw at a viral video. I said, you know, how come the national news doesn't cover this? And this is Joe Biden out on the picket line with the UAW.
Yeah.
Right, United Auto UAW workers.
Yeah.
And there's the UAW worker. He's not yelling, but he's making a very strong case. And they're in very close proximity. There's other UAW workers around him. There's also Secret Service around too. But he's telling them, why should we vote for you? Many UAW workers are card-carrying gun owners. And you are trying to ruin the Second Amendment and take the gun away from me. Mm-hmm. And Joe Biden came back with he said, no, I'm not, and you're full of crap. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what? and he said, the worker said, well, you said this, and Biden said, I absolutely did not say that. He goes, it's on video that you did say this. And the guy went back and they went back and forth a little bit, and then the worker said, you're the president, and you work for me. And Biden comes back with, I don't work for you at all. I'm like, why doesn't this stuff make the news?
But you know what, though? And see what happens when he's not scripted.
Yeah, well, he goes way off script. He's right.
When he
He's
was
right.
off script,
Yeah.
right.
And you could hear one of his handlers could tell, all right, this is going to go in the wrong
Don't
way.
react.
This is,
Say,
yeah.
say
and he's
thank
like,
you for sharing that.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
And you can hear them say, shh, come on, Mr. President, we got to go.
Yeah.
And Biden turned to whoever it was and said, no, wait a minute. And he wanted to answer the UAW's question, workers' question, and he did. But he swore at him and then told me he didn't work for him. I'm like, this never makes the news. And it was on, some guy was just filming it on his phone, and it's clear as day. And I'm like, wow. And he never, he denied everything. Oh, I'm not trying to take your guns away and blah, blah, blah. Yes, you are. Biden was trying to spin it so that he was saying, why do you need a 100-round magazine to go hunting? And the guy's saying, I don't. I have a shotgun. And you're still trying to take that away.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. So you didn't happen to see this video, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did see it.
Did
Oh,
you
you know
see it?
exactly what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
I know
Okay.
exactly what you're
really?
talking about.
You didn't see it?
No,
Okay.
I didn't. No.
Have I surmised it? Have I summed it up pretty good?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Wow.
The other thing they don't seem to understand is that, they're supporting Biden, and he's pushing electric vehicles,
Yeah.
which is going to take away their jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ironic, isn't
Right.
it?
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wonder, Biden, when he went to the picket line, how many workers were actually supporting him?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, he keeps spouting off that he's pro-union.
Oh, he says he's the most pro-union
Pro-union
president there's ever been.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you believe that?
I don't know.
No.
It doesn't. Maybe in his mind.
Oh, okay.
There seems to be a lot of things in his
Going on
mind that
his
aren't
mind.
true.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you saw the same video I saw.
I did.
All right. Now, it didn't make CBS or ABC or NBC, did it?
No.
No.
No, okay. It
Where
just-
did you see that?
Facebook?
On Facebook?
Somewhere. I must have seen it there.
Yeah. Oh.
Someone shared it, who shared it, who shared it, who finally got around to someone I know.
Oh,
and,
okay.
here it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me take a look at this. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, I
No,
didn't s- I
you
didn't
wouldn't
it on
see that.
Facebook.
That wouldn't
No?
make national news because they wouldn't.
Where did you see it, Ed?
I use a news aggregator
site? Oh,
called
okay.
New Smart News,
Okay.
and they pull news from all over the place. And, matter of fact, there's so much news that sometimes I can't even get through
Get
it
through it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did see that.
I was just thinking, national news doesn't cover this, but, Trump says boo, and they're all over it.
Yeah.
He said this today, let's look what he put on his, what's he call his
Truth
platform?
Social.
Truth Social. Are you on Truth Social?
No, I don't follow that.
Oh, okay. I don't bother with that either. All right. Let's see. Other things going on. You hear about these things every now and then. I don't know how these guys pull this off, but they do. Boston man's headed to federal prison for over 3 years, running multiple online scams that defrauded victims of over $1 million.
Who's this?
His name is a man from Boston.
Oh, okay.
Kalecki Collins Uma, UMEH, previously pleaded guilty to a single count of bank fraud conspiracy. Sentenced yesterday, prosecutors say Uma participated in a series of online scams, including romance and advance fee schemes, and he defrauded over 30 victims. He will serve 40 months in prison, and he's ordered to make over $870,000 in restitution.
He had a good gig going for a while, didn't he?
I guess so. It amazes me that that people that they're able to pull this off. That they're able to scam people out of their money by being nice to them on the internet. The whole romance scam thing, and I know it probably starts out small. Good, I need. What's a good example? I'm a little short of money. I need $10 to go buy a hammer so I can fix something. Well, $10 is not that much, and you send them $10. But it just keeps escalating and escalating and escalating. Now I need 100. Now I need 200. Now I need 500. Now I need 1,000.
Yeah.
Well, I've been so nice to you over these last couple of months. You should send me the money.
Well,
kind of thing.
and the
And
thing,
when I get on my
yeah.
feet, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah. But they prey on people that are very
Vulnerable. Or
lonesome
lonely,
or sadly they prey on the senior population a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And it's very sad.
My mother had a friend who was actually a minister too, and see the problem is the religious folk believe everybody's good, and they don't some don't have their guards up, and she befriended some guy that was in Texas, and she did send him some money, not a lot, maybe in like the $200 or the $300 range.
Yeah.
But finally, my mom and that group of friends told her, "What are you doing?" Oh, well, he's coming to see me at some point. No, he's
Yeah.
not.
No,
he's
he's
never
not.
coming.
Yeah.
You're never going there,
Yeah.
and he's just going to keep asking for money.
Yeah.
She did eventually just,
Yeah.
okay, we have to end this because she saw that she was right.
Yeah.
But it does happen. Just send me a little, and I'll pay you back. Of which they never
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Right.
And
no.
they always want more. But people fall for it. Obviously, this guy's got to pay back $170,000 in restitution.
in how many years?
Well, it doesn't say.
You know, I mean, think about, you know, that always, I always say, how are they going to do it when that's a good a chunk of change there.
Yeah. Well,
How did they
first
do
of all, he's got to
that?
go to prison for 40 months.
Well, yeah,
And then we start paying it back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's how they do that. So I don't know. It's like the story.
and do they pay it right back to the people that they,
Took the money from?
that they embezzled?
I don't know. It's we just had the story. It was at the end of last week. Joe Malacone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Name I haven't heard in a long
I
time.
know.
I mean, that, yeah.
Well, he's behind in his payments.
Yes, he is.
By about $1,200.
Yeah.
He's paid back 50 grand so far of the $12 million.
Yeah.
He has
That-
to pay back.
That's what I mean.
He's 80 years old.
Yeah.
I go, he's never going to pay back $12 million.
Because, I mean, it was some ridiculous. How much a month was it supposed to be he was paying? I forgot the number, the exact number.
I don't know the exact
It was some
number.
ridiculously low amount
Yeah,
compared
it's
to
200
what
bucks
he.
a month.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's
you know,
behind.
But he's behind,
Yeah.
you know?
And he'll try to catch up.
Sure.
He'll give it his best shot. I go,
Sure.
but he's 80.
But what are they going to do? Put him in jail? He already, he already
He already went to
is.
jail.
Yeah, he already did that. It's
So,
been there, you
Yeah,
know.
when they get paid, we're going to pay this back. How? How am I going to pay this
How?
back? And what's my payment plan to do it? I don't know. All right. More Coffee Ends coming up. Comments, questions can still be called in at 401-766-1240.
When it comes to emergency service for plumbing and heating, you can't beat CJ Nemus, 37 Corey Street in Woonsocket. CJ Nemus offers over 15 years of experience and is licensed in both Rhode Island and Massachusetts. CJ Nemus offers complete heating system service, plumbing, water heaters, plus drain and sewer cleaning. Remember that senior citizens receive a 10% discount. So give Charlie a call today at CJ Nemus, 769-4776. They're registered with the Better Business Bureau. They're a master plumber with quality service. It's the only way and the best way. With CJ Nemus, call today, 769-4776 for CJ Nemus.
Hi, everybody. This is Bill Schneck with the Autumn Fest Steering Committee. Autumn Fest 2023 is almost here, and I am very excited to announce that the 2023 Autumn Fest raffle calendars are now available here at this radio station, WOON AM and FM radio, 985 Park Avenue. The Autumn Fest raffle calendars are still $10 each, and this year the total prize value is over $12,000, our highest ever. During the month of November, a drawing will be held every day. If your name is drawn and you win that day, your name will go back into the daily drawing so you could have multiple chances to win. The calendars will also be available to purchase during our 45th Autumn Fest celebration being held this Columbus Day weekend, October 7th, 8th, and 9th at World War II Veterans Memorial Park on Social Street here in Woonsocket. Calendars will also be available with any members of the Autumn Fest Steering Committee. All proceeds from the sale of the Autumn Fest raffle calendars will be used to offset expenses incurred during the Autumn Fest weekend. I look forward to seeing you, your families, and friends this Columbus Day weekend down at Autumn Fest. Thank you for your continued support over the last 45 years.
Nominations are pouring in for the Best of the Blackstone Valley. It's here and time for you to let your voice be heard. Nominate and support your favorite businesses at bestoftheblackstonevalley.com. Got a favorite restaurant? Nominate them. Love where you bought your car or those new shoes? Nominate them for the Best of the Blackstone Valley. Couldn't live without your gym or a favorite plumber? Nominate them too. Nominate today and until October 4th at 5 p.m. for the bestoftheblackstonevalley.com.
All right, it's Coffee and on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Ed Carew and Linda Tebow. And I don't know, this kind of surprised me. Toys R Us, Ed, they're going to open up 24 new brick and mortar stores. As soon as Toys R Us. They're not going to make it for this Christmas, though.
Right.
Going to open up early next year. Their parent company, WHP Global, announced the new Air, Land, and Sea expansion for the stores, which will include some 24 traditional flagship shops in major cities. In addition, the company also plans to kick off holiday launches at airports and on cruise ships, with the first of those venues slated for Dallas-Fort Worth Airport this November. The once troubled company opened a massive outpost at New Jersey's American Dream Mall in 2021, following its 2017 bankruptcy. Have you seen a company come back from bankruptcy this strong?
It's not the same company.
Right. but it's the same name, just under
Oh,
a
yeah.
different parent
Well,
company.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Okay.
You know, the Toys R Us is gone. Somebody bought the rights to the name.
Yeah.
They're going to open stores and whatever else they're doing.
Opening things up in airports. I never know if that's a
I
good
thought
idea.
that was, yeah,
The only stuff I buy at airports is food.
yeah.
Food and water. I don't go and buy gifts and things like that.
Well, there was one time when I was traveling a lot, and it came around Christmas time. I used to go to all those shops at the airports.
For Christmas gifts?
I did.
Wow.
Paid too much money, but at least you ended up with a gift, you know.
Here's a sweatshirt from Chicago.
People travel a lot. Well, they have those, like, now that would be a toy, so if you had kids, you could you know, do some shopping for kids. But a lot of the airports that I would go to, they'd have, like, jewelry and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, nice shops and,
I wonder how well they do in sales.
yeah.
They must do all right. They're still
I
open.
guess, yeah.
So, all right. So look for Toys R Us coming to an airport near you. All right. There's a man.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a man that's been suing McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, and Taco Bell.
Why?
Well, he's upset
Why? Wow.
because he's looking at the ads that he sees
Yeah.
either on TV or on billboards, and then he's looking at what he actually gets.
Yeah, 2 for $3.
No, not that.
Yeah.
But the product that he's getting does not match the picture
Oh,
on the advertisement. So he figures it's false advertising. All right? So U.S. District Judge has ruled in McDonald's and Wendy's favor in a lawsuit over burger size. I'm not getting my full-size burger. A New York man has sued the two fast food chains, saying ads showed undercooked beef patties that made the burgers look bigger than what's sold in the restaurants. He also claimed the ads showed more toppings than what Wendy's and McDonald's actually used on the burgers they sold. The judge found no proof the burgers were smaller than advertised, and also said no proof was found that the man had seen the ads for Wendy's Bourbon Baker Cheeseburger or McDonald's Big Mac that he bought. So it's all good.
Talk about frivolous lawsuits, huh?
But now Burger King, and Taco Bell, they're still facing their lawsuits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he decided on McDonald's and Wendy's first. Maybe it goes to a different judge for this this lawsuit. But as a former employee of Burger King, well, he's actually right, because if the three of us work at Burger King and we're making the Whoppers, you're gonna spread on the mayonnaise, and then you sprinkled lettuce on top of the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Made it stick. Okay. But we're three different people. So what you think is enough mayonnaise might be different than what Ed thinks is enough mayonnaise. And the same thing with when you used your hands with a glove.
Yeah.
You grab the amount of lettuce and you sprinkle it on top. So, but what you sprinkle and I sprinkle and Ed sprinkles, it's all different.
Yeah.
Tomatoes is different. You only use 2. That was simple.
Slices.
You grab,
yeah.
they were already sliced for you.
Yeah.
You just grab them and put them on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
what he sees in the ad is different than what he's actually getting. Tastes the same,
Yeah.
but you know.
Okay. I'd be light on the mayonnaise. And
They always
heavy-
told us that.
And heavy on the.
It was go light on everything.
Well, I bet, huh? Yeah.
Yep, and they told us this: when you're putting on the ketchup, you stayed at the outside of the burger. Don't go to the inside. And you went around and you made like a 6. So you went like you made a
Yeah,
0,
yeah.
and then you circled back, make a 6 on the inside, and same with the mustard. That was a quick 6.
Uh-huh.
Things I still remember from over 40 years ago, how to make a Whopper.
I used to like those Whoppers.
Yeah?
Yeah, I used to think they were pretty good.
And
Used to.
2 tomatoes, 4 pickles.
4 pickles.
Not 5 and not 3,
4.
4.
See, we're getting a lesson.
I guess. Yeah.
Unless they ordered extra pickles. This
Oh,
was
that's
your
right.
this was your basic good, just your basic
And you
Whopper.
give them 5.
I think we went with 6.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, these cost money, you know.
Special orders don't upset it. Was that Burger King?
That was Burger King.
That was Burger
Yep,
King.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. and the pickles used to come in 5-pound buckets. I don't know where they came from,
Wow.
but they were already pre-sliced for us. That was easy.
Yeah.
So we had to shred the lettuce, cut the tomatoes.
You had to shred the lettuce?
Yeah, you just got heads of lettuce.
Yeah.
So there was a machine. You just put it in and push.
Oh, okay.
That shredded it for you.
Oh, okay.
And I think we had to shred onions too. The girls did that. The guys were too busy mopping the floor.
Yeah. Well, we had a lesson here
I guess.
today.
National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is recalling more than 3 million Hyundai and Kia models. You don't have to worry about it, Ed. You're not driving a Hyundai or a Kia. The NHTSA issued recalls last week for more than 1.7 million Kias, 1.6 million Hyundais because of issues that could start a fire.
Whoa.
Hyundai is the parent company of Kia and the biggest automaker in South Korea. The recalls cover 13 Hyundai and 12 Kia models built between 2010 and 2019. I'm sure if you drive one, you've gotten your notice. It's been recalled. Bring it in. We
Don't have one.
don't want it to start a fire.
Right.
Hyundai is also the parent company of Genesis.
Genesis.
Okay.
For
Right.
full disclosure.
But no recalls on the Genesis, huh?
No.
They paying attention when they make your car, Ed.
No, the Genesis will tell him if there's a problem.
Ed, I'm really hot.
Don't worry. He's got this.
I can't do that, Ed. Okay, Al.
I love the Hal reference. That's great. 104-year-old Chicago woman making history. She set a world record for the oldest person to skydive at 104.
God bless her.
Dorothy Hoffner set the record over the weekend after landing. You got to land on the ground, I guess.
I know you do.
Where else you gonna land?
Well, you could land at a tree, I guess.
Oh yeah, all
She
right.
landed on the ground at Skydive Chicago Airport. The Centurion was born and raised in Chicago, and the experience wasn't new to her. She made her first skydive at 100.
Did you?
Liked
did
it so
she-
much she did it again at 104.
Did you do the dive up by yourself, or was she hooked up to? She
well, I
probably
would say she was hooked up with
hooked
somebody.
up to somebody. Yeah.
You're in charge.
Yeah.
You pull the you pull the cord.
Put your feet up.
But good for her, 104.
Oh, good for her. Yeah. And all the
I'm
things I want to do.
way under that, and I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
Well, if I live to 104, that's not on my bucket list.
No, all right.
No. No.
It is on some people.
I know.
I
Not
just
mine.
want to do it.
Not mine.
All right. So I'm a little concerned because I know Ed's seen the movie The Terminator. Linda, have you seen The Terminator?
Which
With Arnold?
version, though?
Well, let's go with the first
Well,
one.
I think it may be the first one or
All
so.
right.
I've seen one. Yes. Not sure which one.
Well, this is how it starts. The world's largest humanoid robot factory will be built in Salem, Massachusetts. No workers, just robots are working. Agility Robotics is known for creating the bipedal robot known as Digit. The human-centric, multi-purpose robot is designed to work safely in warehouses and distribution centers. It'll go get the thing on the high shelf. All right? The company says it hopes the factory will be able to produce more than 10,000 robots annually. Agility Robotics says the 70,000 square feet factory will open later this year.
Oh, nice. See, I get annoyed with the one at Stop and Shop that goes around. and is
The
in
one
way,
robot.
So I'm not a fan.
But Ed, we've all seen the Terminator. This is how it starts.
That's how it starts. Yeah. Now, AI can
AI,
really
they're going to rise up.
Well, see, that's
It
why I
can-
keep
it can
warning him
really
about the
be-
Genesis.
something
Be
that, if
afraid.
not watched carefully, could turn into a fiasco.
It could
for
get
us.
out of control.
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah.
it can.
Even, do I have it here? Tom Hanks is warning his followers against an AI version of himself promoting a dental plan.
Uh-huh.
The actor shared an artificial intelligence version of himself on Instagram over the weekend, writing "Beware" in all caps. Hanks has previously talked about the rise of AI and deep fakes in creative industries. He said on the Adam Buxton podcast that he could now act even after his death, noting that it's both an artistic and legal challenge. Robin Williams' daughter has come out against this. Someone is using AI Robin Williams,
Yeah, no, see, that,
and there's no way to stop it.
no, I know, but that is so wrong. And
Yeah.
so it must be hard for her.
Yes,
know-
it
you
is to
know,
see her dad being used like this.
Like that, you know?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
But pretty soon the robots will realize we don't need the humans anymore.
Progress, a matter of opinion, not a matter of fact.
And you know they're always like. I just remember in the Terminator, when you have to send Sarah Connor, you can't reason with him. He has no emotions. He has no remorse,
Yeah,
and he doesn't stop until he kills.
yeah,
That's they're robots.
yeah, yeah,
Beware.
yeah.
Beware Planet of the Apes too. Don't take chimpanzees as pets. All right.
No, I know. I
Nothing good comes of
now
that.
I was fascinated. Planet of the Apes, I was always fascinated.
I like it
about
too.
that, yeah.
All right, we got to go. Thanks for listening in. Ed Crew, thanks for coming in.
Always a pleasure.
All right, and Linda Tebow, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure.
All right, this is Joe Callahan. Have a great day and stay tuned for Lisa Casafaro. Spotlight on Prevention is next on ON Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news. Hazy skies